patient was about 60 to 70-ish years old. He came in with acute stroke-like symptoms. Apparently, he had some left-sided weakness. He knew the onset. He knew what time. He was having a clear stroke. And just so you know, at the time of this case, when it happened to me, there are strict guidelines in terms of when you could give the special medication called thrombolytics to help clear up his stroke. But time was a factor. During that period of time, in the ER, you were it, and often the neurologist was at home. So you had to call and share the information to the urologist. At this particular facility, the urologist would get up and come in, or he would stay home. But it was all based upon your presentation to the neurologist, whether or not he would come in, give this patient this life-saving, lifestyle-saving mess. Patient could end up normal. But if in your presentation you're not clear, more importantly, you're not confident, especially when the clinical exam's kind of equivocal, it's how you share, it's how you present your information. In other words, for mindset rule number 2, you must expect to be right. Again, you must expect to be right. Let me tie this to the story. Often within clinical medicine, especially emergency medicine, there's this gray area. It happens to the best of doctors, happens to all of us. There's this gray area, that's why it's called the practice of medicine. But when another consultant, an outside service is involved, and when they're not in the hospital, they're relying on your presentation, your physical exam, your clinical exam, and your impression. If you sound confident and you are expecting to be right as you present, the consultant often does what's most right for the patient. In other words, you must expect to be right, even when you engage that patient, so that when you share it with other information, it's that same spirit of expecting to be right. As leaders, our mindset rule number 2 is you must expect to be right. Again, you must expect to be right. No, this is different from that ego, I'm right no matter what. No, this is within your own mind as you enter whatever the situation is. If you enter in with the expectation of being right, it means your thought process is centered on looking for the right clues, looking for the right information, because in the end, you've gotten accustomed to making the right decisions. Mindset rule number 2, you must expect to be right. And that's not an ego, it's a mindset. Hey, if you found this valuable, I would encourage you to please hit the link below, sign up for my YouTube channel, and at the end of this series, you will be a better decision maker. At the end of this series, you will be a better decision maker.